Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Crunch time, defense.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Roethlisberger. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. A first down carry for Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Houston. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 8, read.
54, right, 54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 5-4.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54.
Get it.
Back to throw Beathard. Able to find the rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check, watch the game. Exit. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 3.
5.
To throw is Beathard. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
You ain't going nowhere.
Right there.
Now Beathard. Being chased out left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Hey, Orvin.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch it. Go.
To throw is Beathard. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Hey, check. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike,
They'll throw here. Beathard. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Come on. You better bring it. Hey, Alpha.
58. Get up.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a first down.
60 Pittsburgh. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's Beathard to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Go!
Now Ben on third and long. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready? 60 or.
All day, defense, all day, all day. 58,
2.
58, come on. Let's get off the field.
Now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Beathard, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Richie James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Running from the gun with Henry. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
44. 52.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On first down, it's Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Bernard. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Here we go. 30.
52's the mic. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
30 base.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and Beathard goes down to the turf.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Beathard to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for a first. Down pickup of 18 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Hey, box truck. Ready?
Beathard. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 28. Oh, damn, punk.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 28.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Beathard now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Mike 28. I got it.
Hey, Wahoo!
Get the ball.
Snap!
Looking to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught. It's a gain of 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, exit!
Bandit. 58.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore. Dix on the coverage.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down now, it's James. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
29-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Tight end right. Four down.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away, offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield, and you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
70.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
65.
80 weapons.
He's checking crap.
Ready.
Here's a second and 7. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw Beathard. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Dante Moncrief. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Dante Moncrief. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Block 80.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Block it back.
They'll start on the ground It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Block 80! 52 right here. 52.
All day, just like that.
Check 15.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Jack 15.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Whirl!
Here's Roethlisberger. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert!
Off the field. Let's get off the field.
My 52.
Check pass, check pass. 52's in light.
Black and turn!
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
77. Hey, orbit.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
52.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Ready?
Mike 28.
Smooth.
Mike 28. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
Snap.
To throw is Beathard. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Slam.
Hey, Alpha.
28. Mike, 28.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I know there'd be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To try again after the sack. Beathard, and the pressure gets to him again. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Beathard to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Beathard now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking end zone for Jones. And it'll be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready? 180. Easy. Hey, zoom. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Fuller brings it in over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Roethlisberger. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Danielle Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
50. Hey, Haywood.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Mike 28. Mike 28. I got it. Mike 28. Oh, yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. He's got Higbee complete right side. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Hey, number 28, Mike. Hey, Mike 7. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 28. Mike. Ready?
Beathard. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Left 5. Choose the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Alert.
52, Mike 52. I'm scared.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Roethlisberger. That's complete. Bernard. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Okay, ready? 58. Come on. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Back to throw Beathard. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Let's go.
Here's Beathard to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Complete to Calvin Ridley.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
First down, Atlanta.
Now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore. It's 2nd down and 10.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game,